And oh my goodness, Spoo with the clutch play. That's a victory royale for Marietta. Anymore though, but does finish him up. Gets 2, gets 3. What a hit that hits him 65%. Wow! And does it go in? It goes in! It goes in!
The line's been fighting. 2 for me, 1 might be 4 me, none!
Hello everybody and welcome to Marietta College Esports. Thank you everyone for tuning in. I hope you enjoy that new intro we just got this semester. Today we're going to be watching some Fortnite NACE Starleague Traditional Split Open 1. We have something very special for you today. We're going to be seeing 2 teams play at the same exact time. Team Navy and Team White. I'm going to give you that roster real quick. So on the Fortnite roster we see Team White. You're going to be having Nathan Long and Ian. You're also going to see on Team Navy, you're going to have Spencer, who usually plays on the Rainbow team, and Colton Wetzel, our star player erasers. This is going to be an amazing game. We're going to see the codes for the games have just been brought out. Before that, I have to give a quick shout out to our awesome sponsors. HyperX. HyperX is our official peripheral sponsor for Marietta College. They have keyboards, mice, headsets, and mouse pads, and even more to help you. We have the Quad X mic at the moment that we use for casting. Really great quality. I have a solo cast mic myself. Great sound quality and really good for shoutcasting. And also on Tuesdays, go and support Over the Moon Pizza, one of the awesome supporters of Marietta College Esports. On Tuesdays, they have game night where they have switches set up where you can play Mario Kart, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and more. And also will be playing our games. That's the Overwatch 2 team. They'll be playing the Overwatch 2 matches live on their screens. Another part, and also for our other partners that we have, we're going to be seeing By Blue Light, who has invited the Overwatch 2 team and the Rocket League team to an invitational around February 24th. We also have to thank Elgato for our new face cams we have to show all of our players' reactions. HyperX as well, one of our great sponsors. Incrediware, with compressive gear to make sure that whenever we are gaming at our hardest, we don't get carpal tunnel by the age of 30. We're also going to have to thank Kovacs for all of our FPS players. Kovacs helps them aim train so they can perform the best they can. And MSI, who helps out with a lot of prizing for events and for PCs. And also, we have a Day of Giving stream on February 14th. Make sure to go check that out. It is a all-day live stream starting at 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Starting with Derek Games for Persona 3. Then we're going to see Peyton and Jackie going to be playing Psychonauts. At 8 p.m. we're going to see Ryan and Jason playing Batman. 12 p.m. we're going to see a speed run done by Aiden of Resident Evil 2 and of Call of Duty Black Ops 3. We're going to be seeing Aaron, Aaron, the Goat at Rainbow, is going to be playing some zombies. And we're going to see Matt Williamson is going to be doing a Super Mario 64 star challenge. For every single star he collects, he will be donating $1, and he urges you to do the same. Make sure to use that link right there. You can check it out. Also, if you go under the Day of Giving for Marietta College, make sure you can make a donation to the esports program. The esports program has done so much for all of these students. It gives them a place to be social, it gives them camaraderie, and teaches them how to, be a great player and a great person. I personally have learned a lot from being in the esports program on the Overwatch 2 team, winning my first collegiate championship last semester for Overwatch 2. I can't wait to see if we can do it this year. And yeah, that's awesome. And if you also cannot wait to be playing in the esports program, we have recruiting Today we had a live recruiting session. If you were here on campus for the winter open house, you could have tried out today, but we also are always looking for tryouts and new people to come and join the program. We have an esports center with high-end computers, a dedicated coaching staff for all of our games except Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and always have academic and wellness support, and scholarships are available. Make sure you go to that link you see there for all the information that you need. And speaking of tryouts, next tryout dates are February 10th, which is today, just happened, and February 18th, 2024. If you have a special, that schedule does not work for you, you can always join the best way to get a good tryout is to fill out that recruitment inquiry, schedule a tryout for the scholarship, and join the Discord server. Get in touch with our awesome coach, Coach Games, and you're going to be able to get yourself a tryout and get yourself a part of the esports program. And also, another thing, make sure you subscribe with your Prime Gaming. If you have an Amazon Prime subscription, you get a free free Twitch sub at the start of the month. Make sure to use that sub for the Marietta College Twitch channel. It helps us out with everything that's going on. And also for subscriber benefits, you get those custom Marietta emotes, the GG's, lol, oof, rip, pog, hype, feels bad, and let's go. And those two faces of our directors, being Derek Games and Matt Williamson's, you'll be able to get those with tier 2 and tier 3 subs respectively. Make sure to go create a Twitch account and go to amazongaming.com and click try Prime, connect your Amazon account to your Twitch account, and subscribe to Marietta College Esports on Twitch. Thank you all for your support. And another thing, if you are a high school and you want a virtual meeting with our head coach, Derek Games, here's the contact information for him right there. Learn all about Marietta College Esports with a virtual visit, and you can teach a whole auditorium about esports programs they may not know about, and we'd love to help you out. Now, it seems that the Fortnite team is still rattling on as it is. But that's okay, of course. I'm going to be completely fine with that. I am so excited to be able to watch two games at once. We're going to be flipping between two perspectives over and over again. So while you're watching, just pick a favorite team if you want to see that. Team Navy, Team White. Team Navy is going to be the one with erasers and static. And then we're going to see Team White with D9 Dozer. And I'm going to have to look real quick because this is a new guy I have not seen before that's here. So I'm going to have to look real quick, pardon me, for his name. His name is Nathan. I know that much. Holy moly, it's not here. Awesome. Here, just for me, let's go back to that Fortnite roster. So your Team White is going to be having... Wow, that's really small. I think Frantic, I think. We're going to go with that. I can actually see it in the lobby if they go and see it. Trick Nasty is what it's going to actually be called. Trick. Can't wait to see how he performs. Haven't seen him played Fortnite. I haven't seen him in practice either, but I believe Trix is going to be out here. He's on the team with Ian, or D9 Dozer, and I can't wait to see how that's going to unfold. So Fortnite, this is the traditional split, so that means you're going to see some building, and we know how much of a freak Colton is at building. You're going to be seeing Erasers do some absolutely insane plays for this. He just competed in a Cash Cup tournament yesterday. Didn't end up winning, but always got into the top 3 every single time. I can't wait to see what he's going to do in this team setting with communication and with his teammate and see what they do. I haven't been actually looking at what they've been practicing. I've been too focused on trying to practice Overwatch as much as I can. But I know they've been practicing just as hard as I have, so we're going to see an absolutely insane amount of plays being made today. And yeah, really, so the codes were given out about 10 minutes ago, and they haven't quite gotten into the lobby yet, but they will be able to go into that lobby in a little bit coming up here. As soon as they do, I will let you know, of course. And I believe we're just gonna go to a break at the moment, so gonna see you just a little bit.
Have you heard what happened to those with curious minds? They packed up, broke free of conventions. These prospectors of knowledge are blazing a new trail, joining the long line of those who sought adventure and prepared for anything. This is the time. This is the place. Bring forth a pioneer.
All right, everybody, it seems that we are back. Gonna be pausing the music for you right now. We are back at the moment. Gonna be going right into Fortnite 2 team. There it goes. It does work. And here we go. We're going right into it. We see Team White already is in the battle bus, and Team Navy is there as well. They're both playing in two different positions and two different groups. We're going to see that Team White already is going to be jumping out and going to be going to, I believe, I don't know exactly the map that well. I believe they're going to go to the Venery, and again, this is where we get like the badges and everything, so we can see all that. We're going to see Team White, again, a little bit of lag on our end, but that's going to be what you expect. Just a little bit when it's getting just freshened up. It seems that they're landing kind of hot. Team White might be looking to go for some elims and frags here early on. This is not usually the place you land at Pleasant Piazza. Landing Pleasant is a very dangerous thing to do because other people love landing here and love just getting clips here. So they're gonna have to land and be very on their toes and on their feet because it seems that people have already landed and already have a gun firing at them. Team Navy going for a lot safer approach though. Team White though gonna be really trying to get good loot here and then get some quick kills. You see Team Navy landing on the yacht. Relatively safe place, but every once in a while you do get a lot of teams that land there. Gonna be CD9 Dozer organizing his inventory, and now they're gonna beat up those flow berries, getting them to basically full HP again. And Team Navy just landing, getting all their weapons up. That's a big pot for Team Navy. That's gonna be absolutely massive when it comes to these first couple fights. They do see walking, that might be the NPCs, and it seems that again Team White's basically uncontested, but we do see that they might see someone to contest them. Its track just spelled differently. Thank you so much, Droger. So we see again Track and D9 Dozer. Track just looting up here, getting mats again. This is traditional split. I forgot for a moment traditional split. I play so much no build because I do not have the mechanics that these guys have. We're gonna see the vault getting opened by Team Navy. That's gonna be a legendary shotgun on the ground. That's gonna be amazing for static here. Actually, it's gonna be Eraser's going to be picking up that golden shotgun, seeing that he can do a little bit more with it. Now, mind you, everyone here is going to be playing on M&K, or mouse and keyboard, but Erasers is still sticking to what he's best at, which is controller. He has that PS5 controller hooked in, and he is locked in. We're going to see also that Solid Snake EMP invisibility is going to be picked up by Static here. They see footsteps, and those are no longer the NPCs, so Team Navy might be getting themselves into a fight here. See Erasers on the top, but be Static at the bottom here in the vents. One might have just been in there. It's going to be Team White again, kind of looting uncontested here. It's going to be very good for them to be able to get full shields and loot up. Team Navy in a fight at the moment. You see shooting is going to be right up above, and it's going to be Eraser is getting some poke damage in with that shotgun, but doesn't really have a good position. It's just going to be running away. Static is on the lower deck here. Team Navy is what we're looking at the moment. There's going to be a wall there, but then it's going to be pretty dangerous for Erasers to take that fight in any away, as you see Static is still just going to be jiggle peeking here just to make sure he doesn't get killed, and we're going to see Erasers is going to be just destroying the buildings to really just block off any avenue that they have to go in. See Team White sees some shooting and fighting, so they're going to be going over that way. They have some Flowberry Fizz. Back focusing over to Team Navy though. A lot of footsteps, a lot of footies. That was going to be Erasers sneaking around, and Static still holding his ground here. See, here's a lot of footsteps above him. If the enemy is able to pinpoint exactly where they are, this could be dangerous and end up making it so that they're going to get boxed in from above. Oh, they do see him in the vent, and that's going to be a knock. Absolutely destroyed him with a one pump. It just caught the one frame of it right there. And that's going to be Eraser getting the first elim of the match. And that's going to be one. What? Is that how it works? Let's see if that works. Did that work? That did not work. Okay, I'm going to have to do that manually then. Put the elims there. So that's... Oh no! It did work. Whoopsies. Don't know exactly how to do this. Still learning. There we go. Team Navy with 1 kill at the moment, as we see Team White's going on a journey here across, trying to find someone to kill. You see that. A lot of building in that tunnel. Don't really want the smoke there. And now I think Team Navy is on the hunt for that second player of that squad. I don't think we're going to find him. A lot of shooting though. It seems that Static did see him for maybe a frame onto his building, or just making sure that he can't really play there. They do see a lot of shooting. It's a sniper shot from up top on the lighthouse, and that's going to be Static and Erasers, not really wanting to smoke. These players here in this high level competition can hit shots that are absolutely deadly. So if you peek a sniper, you're asking to get knocked and get removed from the lobby. We're going to see Erasers just playing very patient here. Actually going to be running away. And I'm going to be looking over at Team White here, as they're going to be circling back the Pleasant, maybe trying to catch people in rotations. We're going to see Track accidentally taking some fall damage there. Of course, Caster's Curse, as soon as I look at him, he takes some fall damage. And again, we see both teams kind of just playing in their one area, not really branching out too much, because if you get caught in rotation, you're basically dead. So now we see that both Erasers and Static are going to be getting off the boat and going to be making their journey inland. Since the storm is going to be catching up with them just a little bit. Actually, no, they are in storm, so they are pretty chill. They're just going to be sitting there again. A lot more points come from positioning and like your placements rather than elims. So both teams are going to be really trying to play for placements here. We're going to see a fight breaking out on Team White's end. Track and D9 Dozer getting some pot shots out on this building. You see one by the rock ping. Don't really see anyone. There's going to be some Flowberry Fizz just to make sure to get that movement. That's going to be the box going to be assaulted by D9. That's going to be some good chip damage. Now they're on Flesh, but that's going to be D9 taking a lot of damage, getting cracked. So he has to stop and then get some strikes on. And now it's going to see D9 getting assaulted here, trying to back up as much as he can. And see, also Team Navy is in a fight. I'm looking at Team White though, as it's nighttime, and that's going to be a really good angle for Track here. I don't know if he really gets a knock. He doesn't really get anything. It's going to be D9 really trying to get all of his health back up. Team Navy taking a lot of damage here. No shields at the moment. I don't think they have any healing for their shields. Oh no, there's going to be a big pot on one end. And that's actually going to be Team White trying to disengage from the fight, seeing that they're at a disadvantage with healing at the moment. Now we see D9 and Static kind of just trying to play to get their shields back up. We see a car off in the distance. Cars are crucial towards the end game. You really have that cover, that mobile cover that other teams just won't have, but you can shred a car and really deal some damage if you're not careful. See, Team Navy just going to be walking up, going to be trying to farm for mats. Team White gets a really good shot. 110, that's going to be a crack onto the enemy, and that's going to be on Track and getting some Flowberry Fizz just to get all of his health back, or his shields back rather, and that's going to be a fight breaking out. A big pot going to be chugged down by D9 Dozer, and Team White's just going to be healing up with that Flowberry Fizz. And they're kind of boxed in here and kind of just waiting patiently. They're behind the storm. They're going to be aggressing now. They're going to be putting up, again, still outside of the storm. They're going to be able to make this jump by the Flowberry Fizz, and now they're on the height. But this is dangerous. Oh, but did they see it and catch someone out? That's so much damage, but they're going to be able to build away. Not going to quite get the knock, but now they know that they can go aggressive, and that's going to be a tower built by Track in a matter of 3 seconds. Would you look at that? That's going to be a window popped as well. D9 kind of on the bottom of this build here. And that's going to be some pot shots being taken by Track. Calls being made out. Sniper rifle in hand. A sniper rifle could immediately turn the tides in this game. Of course, one headshot would be an instant knock and basically an instant fight win. And that's going to be Team White. Again, just trying to poke away this away. Going to be throwing away those buildings, but they're just going to build another box. Really just going to be trying to poke and prod at this defense until they run out of mats. We see that both players on Team White are absolutely full on mats, and will be fine for at least a fight. Even more mats going to be farmed up here by Track, as he's going to be looking up to make sure he's not going to get sniped at. And now he's going to be rotating. Is getting shot at. D9 Dozer trying to get away from the shots as Track is making his way over as well. It's going to be Tree getting hit here. Very good angle. Flowberry Fizz. It seems that Track got shot, maybe by a sniper shot. Is going to get cracked here. It's very dangerous for them to be driving on this motorcycle unless they know that they can get away. Oh, you see Wet Soul taking a little bit of fall damage there. Of course, as soon as I glance over, some fall damage happens. Every time I look over, fall damage. Gonna see that there are no mats. Oh, but they're going straight for the slurp truck. That's gonna be full HP for Team White here, as they're just gonna be traveling along, trying to make sure they're not gonna get followed, and they're just gonna go all the way to Storm. The people that they were engaging with are not gonna have that Storm advantage that they have, so that's just gonna be a better advantage. And now they can kind of just camp here on this hill if they wanted to, but they're gonna continue inwards and hit up this loot. This loot box that just dropped here. Team Navy haven't seen a lot of fighting ever since that first engage on the boat. Now we're just going to see Team White playing on their box here. Going to be trying to get some mats up. We see that D9 is desperate for mats here, and we see Track does have bricks, but doesn't really have any other mats that he has. It's going to be D9 really having to farm up here. Oh, unless I'm seeing wrong, I think he actually has plenty of wood, but no brick. Brick is one of the more important ones to have. It's really that medium building material that allows you to really play good mid-game so that your buildings aren't instantly broken. Of course, wood is very prevalent everywhere. See trees, walls. Team Navy looking for the train. They're going to be playing close to where a hot drop was. You can see that loot pile is going to be going out here. Now they get to swap all of their green weapons for blue weapons. Love to see it, getting exactly what they wanted. Shotgun, an SMG, Great loadouts here. We see that a lot of variety here within the loadouts. We see an SMG auto shoddy sniper for D9 Dozer, and for track we see a pump, a burst, and a nemesis assault rifle. This variety, I believe this season really brings out the amount of variety you have within loadouts in Fortnite. I've seen people use every sort of rifle, every sort of shotgun, every sort of SMG. The one thing I don't see is pistols, but pistols are just like a worse SMG. And we see a fight breaking out right here. A backflip off of the motorcycle and into building immediately. Now they're just going to try to poke and prod at this fight they see here. Just going to be shooting out those spares of the box. A lot of damage being done to the box, of course, and that's going to be a tower built by the opposing player. And we see D9 kind of in a rough spot here as he's just kind of trapped in his box, unable to peek. Track's going to be running over to him, just so he can get in his box again, just to play together. Now they're just going to be running towards the center of the storm. Not really wanting the smoke, and I don't blame them. It's a really bad spot. They have the high ground, they have the hill. They can instantly build to get some natural cover that can't be destroyed. So Team White just has to get out of there, farm up some more mats, and be on their merry way. Already taking some pot shots at them across the hill. So Team White, again, has to play very careful. Use their mats sparingly. And going to be building just to make sure that they're not going to be able to get forced out here. I believe they're going to try to use that jump pad to get out unless they accidentally destroyed it. That's just not, that's unfortunate. They destroyed the jump pad, so they're not going to be able to easily get out. They have to get out on foot, pushing towards the storm. Not what you want to see. But they're going to be trying to cut across, but again, they're still just going to be sniped at. 58 players, I believe, are in the place of Team White, and 31 players in the side of Team Navy. Playing a lot safer in Team White's game than they are in Team Navy. Either they're playing a lot safer or they're just that more deadly. See, not much happening at the moment on Team Navy's side. Team Navy have been playing very good. Just keep away from fights just so they don't take unnecessary risks and unnecessary health damage that is going to be very hard to heal up. The less items you have to carry for meds, and the more items you get to carry for movement, the better usually. And that's going to be a car actually driving right past Team Navy's perspective. And fighting as well. I think they're going to try to third party this unless they just want to stay out and make sure they're safe. Getting some bricks along the way. Also going to see a lot of fighting, maybe not a lot, but some shooting happening over on Team White's side, and that's going to be them looking over at that loot island. That loot island could have purple items that could set you up for the rest of the game. But I see that Team White are definitely just going to be playing slow here. They don't exactly need better loot. Oh, look at this. Taking some pot shots. It's going to be 2 shots landed on the person using that grapple hook. And that's going to be a sniper shot. If D9 hits this, it's all over for this guy. He does get some building off, and that's going to be Team White is going to be stacked, building up here. They're in the bush. Hits him once, hits him twice. That's going to be building around the bush now. Gets a little bit of a stack up. D9 doesn't want to hit it, but that's going to be someone out. Flesh. Stack playing very good here with the spamming, and now it's going to see them try to make a move here, get a good angle to get some snipes off. They're going to be on that ridge. D9 in a position to do some damage. It's going to be a big pot pulling out by Stack. D9 trying to get a snipe off. They are running though, running very fast. That's going to be Stack getting shot from the loot island, is going to be getting sniped. All of his shields getting taken away, and a little bit of his health. Now it's up to D9 to really try to get the pressure back on. He's the one with the sniper rifle, and we see that there's no scope on a Stack's assault rifle, which means there is going to be bullet bloom. No problem, Ooga Booga Rar. I'm trying to make it so everyone can watch both at the same exact time. All these players are awesome. Back into the gameplay, we see Team White rotated on the top of the hill. I think it's just out of storm. It's just out of storm, so not gonna be able to stay there. Team Navy doing their best impression of a bush as they watch a fight happen underneath the bridge. Again, Team White. I think Team White is the one really in the fights right here at the moment. Team Navy kind of in a better spot, just sitting in a bush waiting. They have the mats, saving the mats just so they can use them later. And Team White definitely in the thick of it. Built a little house, log cabin on the side of the hill. Great real estate, I will admit. Look at that view. Can't beat that view. Look at that. We see Team Navy just saw someone build a little hut just right in front of their face, and they're actually going to be walking across. They have really good trigger discipline, and now they're going to be looking to engage. It seems Eraser, they don't see them. They're not looking right, and that's going to be a sniper shot. Look at that reaction time by Erasers. Instantly put up a wall to stop that sniper shot from entering his face. Now we're going to see them play very careful here. As a car is pulling up to the function. Team Navy is getting pulled up on. I believe Eraser is going to be taking some pot shots on that car, or the car is actually just going to be ignoring them and running straight to zone. They do not want the smoke, and Eraser is just going to agree. He doesn't want the smoke either. A Jeep is pulling up as well. There's so much going on in Navy. There's so many cars, and that's going to be Static getting taken out with a sniper shot. Static goes instantly down with a headshot. Someone on the hill is going to finish him off, and that's going to be a Static going down. Not even a real chance to fight back. And now it's all up to Erasers to clutch up this positioning. It's going to be at 10th place at the moment. Not really great for points. Not even. Now we're going to be looking at Team Navy. Oh, this is going to be Erasers taking so much damage there at the moment. Team White as well. In the middle of a build battle, it seems that they're going to get shot at, and they're just going to try to take that tower all to themselves. Erasers playing very slow, making sure he can see every angle before he goes and pushes out. Sees that people are going to be paragliding down. He has to play very safe here. Static getting taken out that quickly is detrimental. Was trying to get the rotated a little bit too slowly, didn't see the sniper, and got his head taken off. And that's going to be Erasers peeking out a little bit. Sees the sniper shot, going to be get cracked there. Not what you want to see. Going to be able to throw down that pizza just to eat a slice as much as you can, get those shields and health back really quickly. It's going to be difficult for him to really get out of that position as he sees that multiple people are stalking him from multiple angles. This is very difficult for him to even try to get out of. See Team White in a good spot on top of the hill, but out of zone completely. Going to be running over to these bricks where the fighting is happening. 33 players in their lobby. We're going to see that, again, neither of them have medallions, so this is going to be a little bit low. So they're in a fight at the moment. So much shield damage was done. See, just trying to break their box. They're very close to Storm. All they have to do is get them the health, and maybe they can eke out a kill on them. It's going to be D9 Dozer taking a lot of damage. They're going to have to use those minis. Still needs to push forward out of the zone. See, footies right under their building are going to be trying to destroy it with that SMG. Going to destroy it at the same exact time. Have their shotgun out, and they're trying to get this pick. They're going to get some good shield damage there. But it's going to be D9 also taking so much damage as well. It's someone on the hill. Almost gets a sniper shot off, but not quite hitting the shot. And that's going to be both players at very low shields, and their mats are depleted. Look at this. D9 Dozer has absolutely no mats left. He's going to have to play by the seat of his pants and try to play off the builds of everyone else and play off the builds of Stack. Going to be getting some bricks up here at the moment, but that's not going to be enough. He only going to have 67 bricks for this last fight. The building and material management is not going to be enough here. Only 6 buildings are going to be able to be built, and he has to use 3. 4 already down. Not going to be able to get the walls he wants. Gets half walls instead. Going to be taken down to 1 HP. It's going to be Stack doing some damage, but that's going to be D9 Dozer getting taken down by the Storm. Trying to crawl to his friend, but I think his friend has to leave him for death as he's outside of the Storm, and underneath all of these builds, there is 28 people in this small spot. Look at that, and that's actually going to be them getting wiped out, being placed 18th in the lobby. Team White not getting any elims that game, and are going to be taken out at the 18th mark. 27 people were in that small zone. Look at this. Look at this zone. There's 25 people in there. Looking over to D9, looking over to Erasers, as now you're going to see D9 Dozer and Track are going to be just in the lobby waiting for the next match to start. Only getting 18th place is a bummer, but they did do very well to get there, top 20. And now we're going to see how Erasers is going to be playing this endgame. 28 players left. This is going to be dicey for Erasers. He does have some building materials left. He's going to have around 50 buildings he's going to be able to make. Going to take some poke damage, though, while he's building. Not exactly what you want to see. A lot of poke damage. Actually going to get his shields absolutely eviscerated. And I think he only has a pizza to get him over. Going to be getting some bricks, some building materials as he can. We see he's actually going to be trying to get buildings in spots where he can get building materials. He's going to be able to break this and instantly put it with a metal wall, seeing that bricks are actually going to be more valuable in this late game spot. You're going to see as well him just playing very carefully here. And it's going to be just, again, trying to box himself in to make sure no one can get in here. When you're playing kind of this 1v20 scenario, it's going to be very difficult. He does take some zone damage there, just a little bit of a poke, but he's going to be able to be fine. Find a corner just inside of zone here. Going to have a build kind of preset so he can run out. He does run out. You saw that people were engaging in the fight, so that's his time to be able to run. He's actually going to go over to this vending. Not quite. Going to be actually trying to go for position instead. Get some more ammo. I think he's set for that. Does get some bricks as well. I think he's really just trying to farm up bricks here. Maybe get some extra items along the way. Not really picking up those clingers. Doesn't see value in them as he sees values in empty slots so he can have better hotkeys. Does try to go for a quick pump there. Doesn't quite hit him. Just going to be carefully waiting here with this window, trying to get some good corner peeks. He sees a lot of footies to his right and to his left. Going to be having to go underneath the arch, trying to go in. They're all above him at the moment. Actually going to see someone through that wall. He's going to be trying to get a box up into himself so that he can start doing some engages, trying to get some poke damage off here, but not going to be quite able to do so. On these stairs, going up the stairs, going down. Gonna be running across. Look at all these footsteps. There's 20 people inside this zone. Look how small this zone is. There are 20 people all in their own individual boxes, and it is an all-out brawl. Look at how dangerous this is, and the zone is moving. That's going to be a Razor's almost getting a quick pick there, but doesn't quite get the shots off that he needed to get that quick pick, and now he's going to be running through zone, trying to get up. Does get taken down, and that's going to be 11th place for our Razors and Static. Team Navy placing 11th, and Team White placing 18th. What a game, everyone. I'm going to be updating the scores just right quick. What an absolute game. Look at all of the people that were in those zones. You get 25 in Team White and 28 in the other. We're going to see that Team 1 had 1 kill and Team 2 did not get a kill that game that I'm aware of. Placement for Team 1 is 11 and placement for Team 2 is 18. Updating the score, sending them right to you right now. Boom. That's what it looks like. Look at that notation. Very nice. So what we saw there, we saw a lot of good play towards the end game. We saw them get there, but it seems they just caught out and the building just wasn't enough. Static getting picked early there was such a detriment to a Razors. There wasn't much he could do. He just got looked at, sniped, bing, insta down, nothing you can do about it, and the Razors can't help him because he's out in the open and they have the hill. So with that, that's just such unfortunate. We're going to wait for those games to close out. I'm going to be back. I'm going to have a quick break with you at the moment, so I'll be back. See you in a moment. Hello, everybody. We are back. Sorry if it sounded like I was speaking through a wind tunnel there. I kind of was. But here we are. We're back at the moment. Well, we see someone's OBS is kind of messed up at the moment, and Erasers is having very bad technical difficulties. So Team Navy is having very bad technical difficulties. There's not much I can do. Mid-game, I can't really fix the OBS for Team Navy. I'm very sorry about that. So you're just going to see like a tiny little corner on the side. And also for Wetzel's POV, we will not be able to see Wetzel's POV because the PC he was on was not working properly. So we had to switch over for competitive integrity. So now we see Team White. That's basically who I'm going to be trying to cast the most. So we see the Peter Copter, of course. Best thing in the game, of course. People landing there as well. We see Team White slowly going across. We see that Team Navy is going to be landing on the boat as they did last time. Going to be trying to get stuff, but they did. I believe they said people are landing there. Look at the amount of people in Pleasant. You can see people already walking there at the moment. They do get the flow very fast.
Yeah, give me time to loot and I can.
We're actually going to hear the comms of Erasers because he is in game chat, so we are going to be able to hear him. So that's going to be interesting. So actually, I'm going to just do a quick thing and attempt to mute that just so we do not accidentally hear his audio because our teammates do get very expressive whenever they are playing the game, and I don't think everyone wants to hear how expressive they can be, to put in fun words. And that's going to be Static going down already, and I can't really see Razor's POV. I don't know what happened, and actually I need to clear the amount of points they have at the moment. They don't really have any kills at the moment. It's going to be that Static is going to go down. We're going to be able to only be able to see Razor's POV from Static's POV, and it's going to be Static. And Erasers is going to be in at the moment. I hope to fix these technical difficulties the next time. Static already going down. That's so detrimental. I believe they're going to be able to get their reboot card maybe later, but he really just got hunted down. There's not much you could do. And now it's going to be Team White in here, just going to be playing Pleasant, attempting their best to, you know, try to make sure they don't die to any of the players that also landed Pleasant, because there were a few that landed Pleasant. Let's see, Team White. So on this right side, on the hilltop here, we're going to see Erasers playing very slowly. There are footsteps. You see, I believe a ping comes out. They do see someone on the Team White side. See a red ping. Enemy right on the rooftop. We're going to see Team White trying to light him up. Does get the 30 damage. No scopes on the ARs. Means there's going to be some bullet bloom. So not an exact beam. It's going to be a lot of damage dealt to that enemy player. It's going to be D9 Dozer. Going to be blast bombing right in. Going right in those gravity bombs, trying to help him out. Does build a box, and now he's going to be blasting out, trying to make sure to get out. Someone did 12 damage to them, and that's going to be so much damage Team White's doing right there. Track, getting them to health at the moment, and now you're going to try to chase him down. No mats on the side of D9 Dozer as he tries to help out Track. Track is now underneath, trying to get into this building. Does catch him, and that's going to be a down for the side of Team White here. And that's going to be, I believe, Eraser just got 2 picks there. Eraser just absolutely clutched up is what I see. He did. Eraser just got 2 picks there. He's going to be able to get 2, and now he's emoting. Going to get left killed. That's 2 for the likes of Erasers. What an absolute amazing play as Team White are going to be trying to run it down and try to collect these kills. They do get a kill. I didn't really catch that as I was looking at Team Navy there. Team White with the kill. How amazing. Team Navy trying to run it back as much as they can. I'm actually going to be right back. Let's see if I can fix something just real quick. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Just had to fix a slight technical issue. And now we should be able to see Static's POV a lot better. Now, as he's going to get that reboot in, Erasers absolutely clutched up there. I just missed it because we're only going to see with half the gameplay there, sadly. But we're going to see 2 Elims, a Razor absolutely clutching up and going to get Static back in the game. Going to be 2 kills for Team Navy and 1 kill for Team White, as they did get that finish onto someone they downed. And now we're just going to see them now play the mid game, which mid game, of course, in Fortnite, relatively boring if you're not playing it, of course. You're just going to be trying to get some mats and make sure you do not die, which is the best you can do. Again, not a lot happening. Just going to be static, just looting up here. Again, we get to see that lobby every once in a while. Awesome. We also get to see me walking out of the stream room. That's really silly, I will admit. I was trying to help with their technical difficulty. And again, now just Matt's going to be gotten up by Team White. They're not going to really try to go for a fight for at least a couple zone circles, just because there's 70 players left. They don't really want to get a bad positioning by accident. And we see a rift is going to be opening up, and I believe a loot island is going to be opening up. Look at that Rocket League car. Great decals on it, I will admit. Actually, that's going to be fighting happening at the storm tower. If you get the storm tower, you're able to see the rest of the storms for the game, which is massive, of course. If you know anything about Fortnite, being able to know the location, you can position yourself in a way that you won't get storm gated and won't just die from storm. So it is really essential to really, if you are able to capture that without really giving away your position, it's really awesome. It's really good for you to do so. Of course, a little bit difficult because you do need to kill an enemy, so you do need to shoot. And these players that all play with directional audio on, it's going to make it so that your position is known very quickly. We see some pot shots fired at a building on Team White's side. Just going to be doing some pot shots onto the NBC. And that's going to be a gravity bomb going straight out. Boom. Blast bomb going out. They're just going to go straight on in, getting a better position. Going to be looting up on the way. Gets a lot of mats. They're both at max wood, I believe, at 500. Now going to be down here. Are they still in the box is what they're going to check. And they don't see them. They're at the edge of the storm. Not many places for them to go. I think they might have gone right behind this rock here. Not a rock you can destroy, sadly. Haven't looked at Team Navy in a while. Team Navy just got all their loot back. It's going to see the static is going to be with a white AR for the moment. And again, not exactly a lot happening here. But that's okay. With not a lot happening, that means that they're getting those placement points more and more as stuff is happening around the map. More fights break out. More people get, you know, swallowed by the storm, or maybe someone dies to fall damage. I don't know. Anything could happen at the moment. They do see a car taking some pot shots at it as the car is going to be trying to speed away. It is a speed car. So with a sports car being able to just outpace them, they're just going to be able to let them go. Actually, they're going to get in a car themselves and they're going to be speeding over towards them. Much as you can do here. Speeding up. Going towards Pleasant. Getting out, just seeing if they can find out where this car went. The car couldn't have gone that far. They're just going to be looting up some of these drones that they see, getting some good health. It seems the drones love to drop health items. It's one of the things that are so crucial in these games are those health items. So the more health items you have, the better you are in taking these fights. You see some shooting happening off in the distance. You might go and try to do something about it. They do see someone on the road. That's going to be a blast bomb. Great movement there from Track. As they see someone on the hill, sees they're going to get shot at, going to be able to build a wall right in the way. They do have one more blast bomb at their disposal. That's going to be an Enforcer AR, and that's going to be a D9 going in hard, using both blast bombs to go right in, doing a lot of damage on someone, but does not have Track with him. Track is going to be able to go in with a box immediately built at the moment. Now they have the enemy box in, but the enemy is just going to be able to run away very quickly, as then they have to try to rebox themselves just so they don't get at a disadvantage, and that's going to be Team White in a very precarious spot, but they're in the middle of a fight. But this fight, I don't know if it's going their way or not. We're going to see that D9 is going to be at half HP, actually going to be at even less, as his shields are going to get completely depleted as he continues to build up and up and up, as Track is going to be playing on the low ground here, just trying to look for something to do. And that's going to be so much health damage done to D9 Dozer as he's getting hunted down. He's going to be able to get some shields out. That's going to be him all going down there as he's going to be able to get hunted out. And that's going to be Track getting sniped, getting all of his shields getting taken away. And that's going to be him at very low HP. Team White is in dire straits at the moment, as now is going to be able to Track to try to get out of this fight that they had just lost and try to heal up, as D9 Dozer tried to go in, almost got it, but didn't quite get the pick he was looking for, and didn't quite get the angle on the blast bombs that he was looking for as well. On the contrary, we see Team Navy enjoying the nice view as they play. And only 2 kills Razors got with that clutch up, and now they're just going to be slowly sitting and waiting, having a grand old time. Track going to be able to get that pizza into his inventory. Great shields you get from those pizzas. Going to see Team Navy think they're looking for an engage here. If only it wasn't on Razor's POV. Let's see Static real quick. It seems that they did get some shots off. Maybe don't for a lot of damage. Not going to get it down though. As they continue to go on, Team White again, Track bouncing around, trying to find a place to go get the reboot card. Kind of give his position away by accidentally shooting there. Let's see, a giant bridge is built. Now he's going to see Team White. Oh, there's going to be so much damage. That's going to be Team White taken down to 32nd place as they get wiped there. So unfortunate. They got hunted down. Not much you can do about that one. Unfortunate. Team White going to be taken down. There's going to be a sniper shot on the side of Team Navy, as Team White is going to go to 32nd place there, as now they're just going to be sitting in the lobby trying to lock in for the next game. Team Navy, we see Static is down at the moment in the water, and now it's going to be all up to Erasers as he is in the storm, trying to fight against the storm and fight against other players. See, Erasers really has his bag full here as he's trying to 2 medallions on him as well. People going for these hot drops and medallion takes. That's going to be Static getting finished off in the storm. Erasers not in a bad state, is going to really get away and is going to be trying to go for the re-engage, but knows that if he does, he's going to be in a very difficult spot for him to actually try to get kills. Does see someone on a paraglider land. He's going to just be kiting around this tree to see what he can do. Of course, only getting half the story here, as Erasers POV is a little bit frozen. Here's a beautiful slideshow again. Got to keep showing it. You know, the fit is immaculate on that skin. It's interesting, Erasers actually changed skins from the last skin he had. He played last semester, so this is a different skin, maybe a different look. Still using that Leviathan axe. I think Erasers really is just trying to do that. We see Static understands that his card is not going to be able to get Gitten. Be able to get Gitten. Holy moly, that's English. I believe so. Is not going to be able to get acquired by Erasers here. Static just gives me a step away. Not much you can do in that scenario. Again, trying to see something happening, but again, it's just going to be very slow, as it's going to be Erasers really trying to just play for positioning here. You see Team White is only going to get 1 point for that kill and no placement points because they got 32nd place. This is a difficult tournament with players around the nation playing here. See, if I was these guys just waiting, we see that D9 is going to be checking the shop, as you always do in Fortnite. Almost kicked the mouse off of the desk, of course. See Erasers again just playing slowly, just running away to Storm. not really much to comment on at the moment. Yes, Shank, no, indeed. Team White died, and Team Navy is down to one player, just trying to play for the rat positioning. Hate to be quiet, but really there's not much happening at the moment, and at the moment really there's no audio as well going on. Oh, here, there's some music for us as we wait patiently for the rat spot to happen. It's always unfortunate whenever we get into this type of situation when one player is down and the other one has to do that. There's not really much for me to commentate on as a commentator. I actually see that there's 3 kills for the side of Erasers. I didn't see that yet. 3 kills, that's really good actually for the team there. But since they traded Static, now Erasers is kind of just in the dark here of what he's has to do. What happened there? Connecting. Black screen. Oh no! There's no gameplay! What am I supposed to cast on now? I think that's going to be a Static changing PCs because the one that he was doing wasn't that great. So I kind of don't have anything to look at now as we see the lobby of Team White. So Team Navy, I'm sorry that they had so many technical issues with their PCs just not really working here at the moment. So I'm kind of in the dark, you're kind of in the dark. So I'll come back with the scores after this. Maybe we'll get something up whenever we try to stream them in a moment, try to get that working. But at the moment, it's just not going to work for what we see. So go back to the score at the moment. As soon as I get those scores in after this match is over, I will bring it back to you and tell you as soon as I can. But for now, I guess we just have to go to the break because of all the technical issues that we've been having. Team White, only 1 kill, 30-second plays. Not great, but they can come back. This is why there's 3 rounds. You can pop off in round 3 and round 4, really make up those points and get a higher placement and make it into the end tournament of NACE. So that's all I have at the moment. I'll be back with you in a moment. So yeah, that's all I have for now. Wait for the next game. Welcome back, everybody. Sorry for the intermission, but we did get our placements done there. You see that we got 6th place with 5 Elam's Erasers, carrying that game with all of those 5 Elam's that they got, and with that 6th place, that does net them some placement points. Scores are updated for you right then and there. There you are. And it seems that because of all the technical issues, we really cannot stream the Navy side, so we're just going to be streaming Team White. Very sorry for that. Very sorry about that. So we're just going to see Team White. We're going to clear those scores up real quick for you as well. And we're just going to try to see and just have Team White. But we can't just have them because of how it's set up. So we're going to have Team White, Team Navy. Team Navy is just going to be like there. I might put up a Family Guy clip or something of the sort. But yeah, those are the scores. Bringing out you 5, 6 to 1 and 32. We're going to wait for those lobbies to get set up again. So while we're waiting for that, again, I have to go on a short break. Very sorry about this. We'll be back in around, I hope, about 5 minutes. Alrighty, I'll see you guys in a moment. Welcome back, everybody. We just got in the lobby. Here we are. We're going to see this is the third game of the first Star League traditional split for NACE. We're going to see if Team White can do a little bit better this time. It only got 32nd place. Not exactly what they wanted to do. But here we are. Already shots fired, and that's going to be a down already onto D9 Dozer. He got caught out in the streets. We see the Jonesy, the firsts, not exactly bringing them luck. He's going to be on the roof looking for a beam, and that's going to be an absolute tragedy on the side of Team White. Now you see just D9 trying to crawl away closest to the reboot van as he can, as you see a lot of enemies here. This hasn't happened before. We're now in Pleasant Piazza. People are actually going to be closing in on them when they've been able to land without dying multiple times in a row. And since Team White kind of just went down, D9 Dozer kind of is going to be in an unfortunate circumstance where now he's going to be leaving track all to himself, and since he has to play by himself only with a white AR to his name, no shields, this is going to be very dangerous. Whenever you land first in build mode, since you don't have mats whenever you land, it's very dangerous since you only have 100 HP. We're going to see D9 crawling away, so his reboot card is in a more favorable spot. We're going to see Track getting in a car to go and try to get that reboot van. And that reboot card to use that reboot van, except is the other way, so they're gonna try to do a roundabout way. Getting that tire popped is so unfortunate. That's gonna make it so you have to drive at least half the speed you were before. See again, oh, the swerve going down the hill in a very, very roundabout fashion. Alright, they're going to be able to go down here. Again, only a white AR. Going to try to get some loot up here just so they can go get that reboot card. In a way, they do get a green assault rifle, and then they're going to be able to get some food, able to heal up that health they lost by taking some chip damage. Now, I'm going to get all that regen by that corn. Going to get up to 80 HP. Has a shotgun, does have the AR, the green one, but doesn't quite have his full loadout that he's looking for at the moment. Does get a pump. He is favored with the pumps. I believe that Track really does like those. Going to be able to get onto that bounce pad and going to try to go and collect this reboot card. That's really the only way we're going to be able to see this. Again, this is only Team White. I'm going to be able to see Erasers and Static are also playing at the moment, but Team White did not have any PC issues. Technical issues always happen. Now, not always happens, but when they do happen, you know, what can you do about it? So we're just going to see Team White and how they progress through this game. Hope everyone is having a great Saturday. The temperature actually has been very nice this week so far, although we did see some rain this morning, just some spotted showers. We're probably going to be able to see rain later tonight as well. Hope to not see too much of it, but of course, what can you do? Again, I'm going to see Team White Track just getting up some bricks here as he's going to try to get in. Does see some shooting, which makes him want to back off a little bit. This is a dangerous spot to be in. If his footsteps are heard, he's going to get closed in on quickly because I know it's only going to be him. He's going to be running away, trying to re-find a way into this scenario so he can get the reboot card of D9 Dozer. D9 Dozer, of course, getting out so early, he just didn't have the weaponry. He had an SMG at medium range. The person that landed with, I believe it was a green AR that did that much damage that quickly. About 4 shots took him down. Not what you're looking for as soon as you land at Pleasant. Does get the shield. Gets the shield, gets the health. Try and just run over and get this reboot card. Of course, that is the end goal here. There's not much else you can do as a solo, because if you get caught out as a solo, you're really just dead. You don't have anyone else to rely on, so you kind of have to go and just try to throw yourself at your partner here. And now that's going to be full on bricks, full on wood. I think that track is going to actually be able to get in here, maybe build enough that he's able to get it. You see that this chest is being finagling. That's going to get full shields there. That's going to be very important to be able to go get the reboot card of his fallen teammate D9 Dozer. Doesn't have as much time, but has enough. Is kind of far outside of the circle though, so this is dangerous. Going to still just be looting up. Needs to have... I prefer to have a better shotgun here if I was him. If I get like, there we go, there's that green shotgun talking about. This is exactly what I mean when I'm just looking for a better gun. Does get more floppers. Floppers are great health items, great burst heal, exactly what you're looking for. There's the jump into the tree. There's a trick shot. Gets back on the bike quick though, that is important. And there's that reboot card. Not much on his body, of course. Only had a white SMG, but is going to be looking at that reboot card. And now he has to get the heck out of dodge. Look at how far he has to go. Even with all those sick tricks, it's still a mile he has to go to be able to get out of the zone and to a reboot van for his teammate, D9 Dozer. Going to be going across, getting out of the bike. Again, not much to really do here at the moment. So remember, if you want to join our Discord, you see at the top right of your screen, bit.ly/pio Discord. That's how you're going to be able to join our Discord server and also always get information of when our streams are going to start. Get more information if you want to be a prospective student, if you are interested in Marietta College for your education and for esports. Love to have you. Make sure to join the Discord. We'll make sure to be able to hook you up with some people who are like-minded with you as well. And also, we're trying to expand our Instagram, our TikTok, and our social media following. So if you want to, make sure to follow us on our Facebook, Twitter, Insta, TikTok, of course, Twitch, YouTube. It would be greatly appreciated if you come and join us and help support the Pioneer Esports. Also, all of the VODs of all the games are going to be posted onto YouTube. So after a match, I believe it takes about 3 days to be able to get the video all processed. And then you're going to be able to see the VOD if you're not able to stick around for the whole stream. If you want to see how Marietta College Esports does, you can always see it there on our YouTube channel, Marietta College YouTube. Marietta College at YouTube. Marietta College Esports at YouTube even. Holy moly. Speaking is difficult. Look, English is my second language. Bad English is the first. I'm very fluent in bad English. We're going to see that D9 Dozer was able to pick up a blue pump. This is good for him. Only one sniper shot in tracks. Bolt action. It's going to be difficult for them to really progress through this storm. As we're going to see, floppers are going to have to be used as they were shared to D9 Dozer. Team White playing much better, I believe, than they were before. Or already, I believe, they're at a higher placement around the 23 mark. Not 23, around the 27 mark. Since their second placement. Not being able to get caught out so early is good. You have all this leniency to be able to get good placements. And again, placement is what matters here in this competition. Again, as soon as I'm able to, I'm going to get confirmation on what the elims and placements are for the Team Navy. Whenever I get that, I'll show you those scores as much as I can. Again, people playing on Team Navy are Static and Erasers. And we hope to show more of them in the future whenever we get all these technical difficulties sorted out. I believe their Fortnite crashed, and instead of having to deal with it crashing constantly, they really just wanted to keep that competitive edge they had, and they swapped PCs just best that they can do. And I can't blame them. If my PC started tweaking, I'd also just change it. There's no way you catch me playing that. Also, if you're interested, later today, I believe at 9, we're going to be having a League of Legends match. Make sure to give that... Oh, Team White in a little bit of a scuffle here. We're going to see Track and D9 Dozer are going to be building up top, but boxes are made and triangles are also made for information. You see a beam onto the wall to try to stop it. That's going to be some shots fired back. Going to see an interesting spot. Track try to build down just so, and reorientate the stairs just so he's able to get a better angle on the enemies. Small pot is going to be thrown over to D9. And now they're underneath sprinting, but they can just build all the way across if they want to make sure they don't take any damage. There's going to be 25 good shield damage onto the enemy player, and that's going to be D9 kind of in there, trying to see what he can do with this blue pump shotgun, be able to burst down this wall, almost getting the rebuild on the wall. Does get the rebuild on the wall. Track, really good for him, going to get the shot, but that's going to be D9 Dozer going down. I think it took a pump straight to the mouth. Didn't quite get the build onto the wall, and then he got edited on. And now he's going to see all of the Track here as D9 is going to bleed out and get finished off by the enemy player. D9 going down twice in one lobby is not exactly what you want to see. D9 is going to get built on just so that the card is not going to be easily gotten by Track. Track is in a very difficult spot here at the moment, where he can't really aggress, because if he goes in, it's a 2v1, and getting shot from multiple angles makes it so you can't do anything really. So this is a very difficult task for Team White to be able to clutch up this win and get those good placement points at the moment as well. 0 elims for both players. This is looking dicey. And just very patient here on the side of Track. I know it's very easy to get ahead of yourself. So I'm glad that he's able to look at this, just very vast amount of patience. Now we see some running and sprinting away. The loot island does come out, and I think that this squad is just really just deciding to maybe just sit here till storm, where both Track and their team has to leave at the same time, and that's going to be them leaving at the moment. But Track isn't biting. He doesn't want the smoke. He wants his team's reboot card. That's going to be the build down. Here we go. He's going to be going back. He's not really trying to go get the reboot card. He's just trying to run away, as he is going to get shot at, I believe. And then he's going to get some mats on his way to try to run away towards this fight, it seems. I don't think he really wanted to go towards the fight, but it seems that's what he's going to get. Hiding in a bush? Nope, not hiding in the bush. Going to be able to just continue to get more mats from those trees scattered around the area, as he then pulls up over here to this building. Doesn't see anyone inside of it. Now, this is where the fight that we just saw, the shooting at, this is where it broke down at. And it seems that really no smoke is wanted here on the side of Track. Everywhere Track goes, there is a building. Everywhere he goes, there are enemies. So he has to really just play this. Okay, this pot shot might give away his position there, and he might start to get hunted down. He's going to start building, is going to get shot at. Going to try to build out of this scenario. Does get some good builds off. Gets a window, tries to get the pot shots, absolutely starts lasering, does get 3 shots off, but now he's going to be only at flesh here. Only at shields, with 2 people, and he's going to get a pump, actually an auto shot, he's straight to the mouth. I didn't quite see the placement there, so I'll go get the placement there, but 0 elims on the side of Team White. That's just not what you want to see. That's very unfortunate for Team White getting out so early there. And I'll come back with that placement there as soon as we're done, but I believe that is 0 kills for Team White. Very unfortunate. And I'll be back with a placement and a recap of what happened in just one moment. I'll be right back. And without any further delay, ladies and gentlemen, we are back in it. You see how well the team does. We did get, I didn't mention it, but we did get the first team, the Team Navy. They did get 0 elims and 33rd place. Unfortunate to see, but now we're going to go back into, this is the 4th and final game in the series for the NACE Starleague Traditional Split Open 1. So coming in here, Team White, we're going to see a mix up of the skins. We see the Fish Stick Gang coming out. Great to see. Again, no audio on these guys, which is very unfortunate, but we do have some awesome music in the back. Thank you, Dr. Williamson, for all the awesome music that we have to listen to. And immediately going to be dropping again at Pleasant Piazza. They're trying to go for a little bit more hot drop strat as they have in the past. See, the auto pistol is going to get picked up, and that EMP on the side of D9, and we're going to see Track with that auto pistol. He's going to get a big pot, going to be able to use it immediately just to make sure that he doesn't get one pumped. Or one shot, rather. And that's going to be a regular pistol going to be got as well. An auto pistol does a crap ton of damage and also, you know, has auto aim, which of course is amazing. As you can imagine, if you get it fully charged up, I believe it will almost one-shot someone, so you have to be careful. Look at this invisible strat coming out. It's going to be, oh, a lot of damage taken on the side of Track, and now it's going to be D9 Dozer throwing in some clingers into the window, as now they're going to go in. That's going to be a down, actually. I didn't even notice there was a down on the play here. I believe that's the first elimination for the Team White, and that's actually going to be a down for on Track here, and it's going to be all up to the Fish Stick God himself, D9 Dozer. He's out flesh. I believe he's out of mats at the moment as well. There's going to be Track getting finished off, and now it's going to be left up to D9 Dozer to try to do something here, as he is going to be brawling as much as he can against this wall. The shotgun comes out. That's going to be so low. He's 1 HP, but then he gets edited on. And that's going to be D9 Dozer going down on 41st place. Back to the lobby as quick as we're back. We're back to the queue. Unfortunate. GG's. That's the final one. I don't think we made very good placements there with only 1 elim and 41st place. That'll do it. And sadly, that's all I have at the moment, as now they're going to be shutting down their Fortnite and coming back. Very unfortunate to see that for Team White. I will be back and discuss Team Navy's points whenever they are going to get that. They're in lobby. I believe they're in game right now. But again, we don't have footage of that due to a technical difficulty. But I'll be back with the score for Team Navy, talk about it, and then give you a closing for everything. So until then, stay tuned. We have a little bit more. We don't have any more Fortnite coming up, but I will give you those scores. Well then, if you want to tune out now, because there's no more Fortnite going to be happening, quick thank you again to our official peripheral sponsor, HyperX. They give keyboard. They have given us keyboards, mice, headsets, and mouse pads, and also give a discount to students who want to buy their product. Thank you, HyperX, for helping everyone out here. If you want to order HyperX, you can use that link right there, or that QR code, and that will take you to the HyperX store with our code to get a 10% off. And yeah, and remember, the day of giving is coming up, February 14th. If you want to make a donation to help out the esports program, so we can keep building upon the students here and keep building and get more machines and get more players in here and get more titles, please feel free to donate at Marietta Esports whenever you go to the day of giving for Marietta. Whenever it comes out, make sure to go to the Esports tab if you want to make a donation and donate there. At 10 a.m. we have Derek Games playing Persona 3. 4 p.m. we have Psychonauts being played by Peyton and Jackie. We have 8 p.m. we have Lego Batman played by Ryan and Jason. We're going to have at 12 p.m. we're going to have a Resident Evil 2 speedrun done by Aiden. And at 6 p.m. we're going to have a Call of Duty Black Ops 3 zombie stream done by Aaron Crum. And at 10 p.m. we're going to have Matt Williamson's, our director, doing a star challenge in Super Mario 64. For every single star he collects, and he can get around 50 stars, he will be donating $1. And he challenges everyone watching at that time to do the same. If he gets a star, you donate $1. see how far he can get and how fast he can do. It's been a while since he played the game. I can't wait to see how he's able to perform. I know I would not be able to do very well in Super Mario 64. And I don't think he's able to do any backwards long jumps. So we will see how he does them. So I'm going to be giving us throw to a break. And then I'll come back with the final scores and then close out the stream for you. So that's back to the break. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Just got the scores in for Team 1, Team Navy, and that is going to be 0-28. I believe they got ended by a sniper headshot across the map, killed Static, and left Erasers in a 1v2 scenario, which he could not clutch up. Thank you, everyone, for tuning into the Fortnite stream. The NACE Starleague traditional split open 1. I believe you'll have open split 2. Next week on Saturday about the same time. So if you want more Fortnite, make sure to check out that. We have a League of Legends map coming up around 9 o'clock. So stick around for that if you want to go see some League of Legends gameplay and watch our team compete. That'd be awesome. And make sure to stick around for Monday. I believe we have, I don't know if Monday we have games, but I know Tuesday we will be having an Overwatch match. This is our second match of the season. We had a bye week last week, and this week we will be going up against a very difficult team. So thank you, everyone, for tuning into the stream. And yeah, one more quick shout out to HyperX. Thank you for being our official peripheral sponsor. That's one of the things that they give us. Awesome that they do so. Absolutely amazing. And also partners, we have By Blue Light and Elgato as two of our newest. Same with Incrediware and Kovacs. Thank you guys so much for helping out the esports team. And remember, Day of Giving on February 14th. Tune in for our all-day live stream starting at 10 a.m. and ending at 10 p.m. Thank you, everyone, so much. I'm Zachary Simpkins, also known as OP Knees, and I'll see ya.